Hello, my wonderful Leos. Welcome back to Vovo Drag Tarot. I, of course, am Joni Vovo, a drag performer based in Sydney's Inner West in Sydney, Australia. And this is a general reading for the Leo collective. So if Leo is your sun, moon, or rising, this video is for you. But also know it is a collective reading, so not all the stories might resonate with your situation. So just take what messages do and leave the rest for someone else who's watching on. Today I'm going to use a Rider-Waite deck and do a Celtic cross to look at your current situation, your challenge, some advice, and a possible outcome. And while I do look at what might be coming up ahead in the future, just know you're a sovereign being, so make your own goddamn choices using your own heart, mind, intellect, and intuition. So just use this as a chance for you to have just a little bit more clarity and insight about your own situation. And otherwise, do what you want. It's your life, for F's sake. Okay? And also, before we jump in, if you'd love to support me, the best ways you can do that is by hitting like on this video, hitting subscribe, or follow me on Instagram. The details are in the description box below. Also, I do personal readings. Again, have a look in the description box below. Just click that little more button and it'll take you to a link where you can organize a personal reading from me personally to you. Ah. All right, I think that's enough of the preamble. So shall we jump straight in? All right, let's do it, Leo. All right, you ready? Here we go. Okay, so you're being a bit of a recluse at the moment, I see. Just taking a bit of time to yourself. You've probably decided that, all right, everything's a bit much. I just need to take stock, take time out, take a break, recollect. And you're probably also questioning and thinking, why the fuck am I doing any of these things? Yeah, I've got this job, I've got these friends, I've got these hobbies. There's all these things that I'm doing, and you're like, why am I doing them? Why am I putting those energy into those places again? And I guess you're probably in a place where you're just taking stock and you're thinking about what's actually important to me. What do I want to do going from here? Is how I'm using my time and energy worth it? Is it really what I want to do? And that's good. We all need to do that from time to time. Just take stock, check in, and figure out what's important to us. And going from here, how are we going to navigate differently? So, there might be some choices or changes ahead, but we'll see what the cards have to say, all right? So, you've been working very, 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 very hard. You've been putting in so much time, effort, and energy into all areas of your life. And you're probably a little bit exhausted and tired. And perhaps maybe all that time, effort, and energy you've put in, maybe it hasn't quite gone the way you planned. You maybe put all this effort and energy into your job, and maybe you were waiting for some promotion or some recognition. Maybe that didn't happen, or maybe it did. Maybe you set a goal, you worked really hard, you achieved the goal, and now you're like, well, now what? But the main energy here is you've put in a lot of time and energy and effort. You've reached the end of some cycle, and now you're like, all right, what am I going to do from here? And you're possibly looking back and you're like, okay, why did I do that? Was it worth it? Am I going to continue to put energy and effort into that area? Or is it time to go in a new direction? Or all these parts of my life, is it still worthwhile investing in those places? Beautiful, wonderful. It's really good to check in from time to time. So I'm glad you're taking that time out to assess, recenter, and prioritize. All right. Strong starting position. All right. you're pretty exhausted, eh? So you have not only worked really hard, you've fought a lot of battles. So you, Leo being Leo, you probably went into a lot of situations hard on your sleeve, and you probably believed in a lot of what you were doing. And maybe you were fighting for a cause. Maybe you could see a situation and you're like, I know how this could be better. And you fought for it. And you fought hard. And I'm not saying here that there was any major defeat or loss. And again, you being Leo, I'm guessing you probably achieved a lot of your goals. Again, beautiful, wonderful. But you're tired. You're battle weary. And that's okay. You're doing the right thing. You're taking time out to take stock and figure out what your next move is. Awesome. Wonderful. Beautiful. You're doing the right things. And also, good on you. Good on you for working hard with what aligned with who you are and what you thought was important. And again, I don't know your situation. This is a general reading, so I'm not looking specifically at career, finance, romance, whatever it might be. You know your situation, but good on you. You worked hard, you fought hard, and now you're taking care of yourself. That's wonderful. Okay. So the only thing though, and I'm hoping you're aware of it, you're taking time out, which is good. I think you've lost a bit of your spark. You've lost a bit of your fire. And you probably lent into that hard and you used it. You used your charisma, you used your passion, and it served you well. I bet it did. But you've kind of lost a bit of your spark. That's okay. You're just tired. You're battle weary. That's okay. Take time out, rest, recenter, realign with your values. But definitely, like, you might be just feeling a bit flat, and that's okay. That's okay. We can deal with this. So you're very much driven by your passion and what's important to you. And I get the impression even though you're taking time out, you're already getting restless, right? You're already like, okay, what's next? What's next? What's next? Where can I direct my energy next? Okay, that energy's great. That energy's wonderful. But the thing is, you don't want to go in and be reckless, because if you're tired and battle weary, even though you might feel all right, let's just say you might feel anxious that you're not doing anything, that you're not moving forward, that you're not getting out there, that you're not working hard. Okay, let's just dial it down a notch, put that anxiety aside. It's great that you're passionate. It's great that you want to be out there, pioneering, persevering, being passionate, all want good and wonderful things. But if you go out and do it now, you're going to be operating from a space where you're not at your best capacity, okay? Don't be impulsive. Don't do things out of the anxiety of needing to be productive or needing to forge and create. Just chill out. You need some time out. But also, because at the moment, like, you've lost a bit of your spark, you're needing to recenter and figure out what is the next thing. Like, you've put your time and attention to a lot of different things, And, you know, perhaps those chapters are closed. It's time for the next chapter. So realign what is important to you now. Don't just do what you've always done. Don't just put your energy the places you've always put your energy. Have a think. Who you are now, where you are now, what you've learned, what you've experienced. What are your current values? What's your current passion and desire? And it might be the same as before. That's fine. But I would dare say you've probably grown a little, evolved a little. You probably have a few new ideas, but you need time for them to percolate and to solidify. So don't go rushing back into the battlefield. It's not time. Don't do it. It's time for you to go back to... So, all right. So the queen came in upside down. Go back to the queen upright. Know your value, know your worth, know what you're passionate about, and do it from a centered place, not from an anxious place. Also, I would dare say, don't take this the wrong way. I'm not reading you, I'm reading the cards. The Knight of Cups needs validation. Don't do it because you need validation. Do it because it's what you believe in and what's important to you, okay? Okay, not a read, reading the cards. Don't come for me, come for the cards. Also, you're freaking tired. Have a nap, have a Snickers. Like, no endorsement from Mars, please. Just have a rest, have a Snickers, and then recuperate. Chill out. The world will, you know, revolve and spin on without you. It's fine. What did I say? You need this time out because a new direction is ahead of you. You could keep doing the same thing you've always done, keep being passionate and invested in the same things you've always done. It's fine. It's great. But like I said, you've experienced a lot. You've learnt a lot. You have a bigger perspective than what you had before. You just need some time out for it to all process and solidify. And then a new direction is there, available to you. But it's only going to come if you take that time of self-reflection and processing, okay? A new passion is coming forward. Be open to it. Allow space for it. All right. All right, so this is a difficult one. So this is in your advice. There's also hair in my mouth. Okay. So your advice. So we've had a lot of fierce energy here. Queen of Wands, Knight of Cups. You might be a Nine of Wands. Like, you might be very used to going into situations and being ready to fight. If you believe in something, if you're passionate about it, you're there and you're going to advocate and push and like, you know, make shit happen. So possibly part of this new way forward is learning how to do things in a way that doesn't involve a power battle. There might be other ways to achieve your goals, other ways to, if you feel passionate and motivated about something, there might be other ways to bring it into fruition that don't involve fighting everyone around you. Just have a think about it. And maybe this is why this time out is important. And maybe this is why you're so exhausted. You've been fighting. You're battle weary, right? You've been doing so much pushing and fighting. come back into your energy, your charisma, uniqueness, and talent. Wait, was that everything? Charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent. I forgot one. There might be a way to do things where you don't do it or the way you've always done it. You don't need to charge in. You don't need to push back and obliterate your opponents. Maybe there's another way to do it that saves your energy, gets people on side, and still achieves your goals. Just something to think about. This was sitting in your advice position. Again, I'm not reading you, I'm reading the cards. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I can see I can see why this came in the advice. So I can also see why you're very tired. It looks like maybe there's a bit of disharmony between you and the people around you. I'm not saying you caused it. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying maybe if there is disharmony around you, maybe rather than pushing for your goal and agenda, there might be a way to flip it so that people are on side. Again, the Queen of Wands came in upside down at the start. She is very good at putting people offside. Upright, she's very charismatic and very good at getting people on side. I have a feeling this might be your new way forward. Maybe just have a think. Rather than fighting those battles, how can you get people to see your vision, see what's important, see the value of what you see, and then move towards it? How much easier will that be? Honestly, it will save so much work and time for you. Rather than fighting people, get them on board. You've got this charisma in you. You can do it. All right. What are we up to? Ah, yes. I mean, and you don't... and you're tired of fighting. You don't want to fight anymore. And maybe you think that's the only way to get things done. It isn't. You want all this battle and fighting to stop. So just stop it. Just stop it, okay? There's another way forward. There's another way to navigate this. So just stop it. Sorry, Leo. I love you. Just read the cards, okay? You've got it. Honestly, you've got the capacity. You've got it within you. You can approach these situations in a whole different way. You can be that charismatic leader that everyone will love and believe in and support and follow. You've got it in you. So just have a think. There's another way to approach this. And the thing is, it's going to lead you to just everything being simple. Everything just being in peaceful harmony. Everyone's going to feel safe and at home. And if you hear my roommates shrieking right now, I'm sorry. They're downstairs watching the Diva Awards. If you don't know what the Diva Awards are, good on you. You don't need to know. If you want to know, leave a question in the comments. I'll fill you in. But they're shrieking at the TV downstairs about the Diva Awards. Anyway, back to the reading. Yeah, if you bring people on side, have a new approach, do things in a different way, everyone's going to feel so at ease, so at home. And like, yeah, I think it's going to make your life a lot easier. People will feel open. And also people will feel like they can, this might sound strange, they'll feel like they can be playful. And if you're trying to achieve a goal or be creative and come up with new ideas, the best creativity happens when people feel like they can play. If you want people to like be a team and collaborate, Let them play. Let them be safe and innocent. The best creative ideas come up when people play. It's easy. All right, Leo, how does that sound? Oh, I'm going to read from the bottom of the deck. I just realized I forgot to do that for the last reading. So poor, I forget who it was. Anyway, they missed out on that. Let's have a quick look at the bottom of the deck. Yep. So you're resistant to moving on to something new. You're resistant, again, resistant to trying something new. You're resistant to trying something new. You want to just rush in and do things the way you've always done. Yeah, I'm just seeing a lot of resistance here, Leo. So, yeah, it's up to you. Again, I'm just reading the cards. I'm not reading you. And I know you're a very passionate sign and you have so much capacity to create beautiful and wonderful things in this world. So just please take the time out, have a think of your approach, think about what's important to you, and think about how you can bring that wonderful, beautiful value to the people around you. Okay? I'm going to love you and leave you. I'll see you next time, Leo. Bye.